Oh, am I live? Indeed I am. Yes. Let me adjust my mic real quick. Oh, here we go. The live stream has begun. What's up? Welcome everybody, welcome to the stream of lives. Not lies, live. Oh, I'm playing on my phone. Hang on, I gotta adjust my screens, everybody. Give me 1 second here. Oh, Canada, what's up? Bridge episode was sick. Yes, it was. What do you do if you know shadow people are watching you? You dance. Dance for them. Who knows, but they might dance with you. Kill them with kindness. Kill them with love. What's up, everybody? So it's customary here, Shanclen Shadow Productions live streams, that you comment where you're watching from. Get to see all sorts of amazing people from across the world. Excuse me. Canada is in the house, so who? How am I doing? I'm doing great. Just came back from watching a movie. Crazy movie. I'm bringing out the tobacco offering for this. Yes, good. Give me your offering. Just kidding. Texas. Last live was wild. Indeed. We were on a bridge. I think that was the last one. We were on a bridge, getting ready for investigation. Yes, you can email me. Email me any questions you may have that may be too personal for the chat. Send me a DM on Instagram. I'll try to get to it. Chicago, Texas, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, Cape Town, Texas, Saskatchewan, Delaware. What's up? Have I seen the new Sinners movie? No, I wanted to. I went to go watch Warfare. If you guys haven't seen Warfare, go watch it. Wild movie. Maryland, North Dakota. What's up? Many paranormal events happening in the world lately. Yeah, the Pope died. It's crazy. Arizona. Drop a P.O. box. I don't have a P.O. box yet. I have to. I'm still waiting to get that all set up and everything. I'm gonna go see Sinners this weekend. Ooh. I'm only gonna watch it for Michael B. Jordan. Cool dude. I have an email in the channel description. Excuse me. It's at ShanclenShadowProductions@gmail.com. Yes. Florida. Do we have anybody in the chat named Hector? I got your Coke. Did you guys all watch the new episode? Paranormal investigation. The demons want us to jump. That was a wild investigation. It was fun to edit too. So me and my girlfriend are having a baby in August. Congratulations. Just trying to figure out a custom tradition to follow. Any recommendations? Don't look at dead things. Don't touch raw meat. I'm trying to remember what the other ones were. And don't look at owls or anything. Some traditional stuff here. And then, yeah, don't go to graveyards or any crazy stuff like that. Just, you know, even, those stuffed animals. Can't see those either. Yeah. Gotta protect the baby. Yeah. Always. Just all gooder shushes in the chat. Yes. Watch the episode today. It's awesome. Gonna be sending my friends who's in Alaska in a res village a package with goodies. Love sending people things. Gives me giving keeps me going. That's awesome. Dang, all the way in Alaska. I wanna go to Alaska. California. Very cool video with the Ghost Club Paranormal. Very awesome. I loved it so much. The bridge video was very amazing as well. Blindfolding was a very cool idea. Never seen anyone do that before. Yeah, it was a. It goes back to a lot of like our beginning trainings to enhance your senses and everything. It's just like enhance your, yeah, pretty much just your sensing, your hearing, your smelling, and everything. You take away one of your senses, the other ones get enhanced too. So it's pretty awesome. I saw a wolf disappear into the ground. What was that? It was probably the that suicide being thing that Shush probably saw too. Long Beach, what's up? How many aunties? You spelled your own name wrong. You forgot the L. How many aunties will Colta get at gatherings? I don't know. It's up to you. How much money you got for fry bread? You're gonna drop on all of them. You gotta go buy them all beaded earrings. Hope you got enough saved up. Yeah, so we're gonna be going to gatherings. Colta's gonna be joining me too, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be going Friday and Saturday. Come back on Saturday. So that's gonna be fun. First live, what's up? How do I help a spirit that lives in your home to go to the next place where they should be? Give tobacco offering. Yeah. Let the tobacco do what it needs to do to take it on. Send a message out to who it needs to. When you were blindfolded, could you sense such as Cowboys' presence? You can hear them, where they're at and everything. So, like, I can hear their footsteps go and everything. So, you kind of learn to pick up on that. Their energies too, and just their voices mainly. Welcome. It's a lot of people's first live stream. What's up? Welcome everybody. Welcome. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I could try to get back on the normal schedule of things. Yeah, it was just some crazy crap that happened the past couple weeks. Been busy. Went to WonderCon, did an investigation, and then came back, and then it was my birthday, and yeah, I had to edit the videos pretty good. Then I lost my job I left my job last Monday too. So it's been 1 week of being unemployed. It's pretty crazy. It's just so weird. Like, I've been working like a normal job pretty much my whole life, and it's just like today's Monday, and it was like the first time I felt like I went to the movies, and I was like, I feel bad because I feel like I should be working and I feel like I'm in trouble, but I was like, wait, I don't have a job no more. YouTube is my job now. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot more consistent now. We'll try to do live streams every Monday, and then uploads every Friday. That might change. And then the second channel is gonna start getting some more love too, because I think it's been about like over a month since I've uploaded on that one. Let's see real quick. Let me see. Hang on. Yeah, it's been 45 days. Goddamn. Sorry, everyone who's been wanting to see stuff on the second channel. Yeah, I got more gaming videos, got more podcasts, reacts to funny clips, cool songs that me and Bez Paul really like and everything. So yeah, gonna be a lot more cool stuff and everything. Happy birthday, thank you. Happy belated birthday. My birthday was on April 7th. So yeah, I've been busy. Yeah. Live stream 24/7. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a Twitch account and go live on there whenever I game or do stuff on the second channel or so, whatever. I did not have a booth. So I was just doing news coverage. So I went with the Geek Speak show. So we did, what was it? Some interviews and stuff. So I don't know if you guys have seen the King of Kings animation that came out. They were all there. The person who voices Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Star Wars Clone Wars animation series was there. Poe Dameron, Isaac, shoot, I forget his name. Poe Dameron from Star Wars. And he also plays Moon Knight. He was supposed to be there too. And then Mark Hamill was supposed to be there, but I guess they got busy with other stuff. So they weren't there. Did some interviews with the production team over in Scotland. And they made their own movie and everything. It was pretty cool. They aired it there. Who else did we do interviews with? Just walked around, did interviews at booths and stuff. And oh, there's also a new movie coming out where it's called Fade to Black. It's with the taxi driver from Deadpool, Dupinder. He's gonna be on there. He's like the main character of the movie, and I guess the whole premise of the movie is pretty much an actor that's struggling in Hollywood ends up going batshit crazy and start killing everybody. So yeah, it's he was very, I'll just say this, he was very enthusiastic about the role, so can't blame him for that. I think it's gonna be cool. It's called Fade to Black. I don't know when that's gonna come out. I got interview the dude that plays his dad. I interviewed him, and then I also interviewed one of the owners of the company that's actually funding the movie too as well. So he was actually taller than me. So like, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably see those photos of that guy who's actually taller than me. So I had to like look up. It felt weird. Like, I'm not used to like looking up, and he was like 6'7", 6'8", I think. And so it was kind of weird for me to look up. So like, he's like the second person in Hollywood that I've met so far that's actually taller than me, which is pretty gnarly. Yeah. So it was fun though. Oh, happy birthday to you too. Born on the 8th. Oh. Birthday is Thursday, 24th. Happy early birthday. Yeah, good evening from Arkansas. Oh. Will I be making any videos on how to make a tobacco offering or making ash? I already did one, how to make ash video, so go check that one out. And tobacco offering, maybe, we'll see. It's pretty important that, you know, at least you go to places, you know, it'll make sure things don't go and attach and follow you home kind of thing. There's no time for a 9-to-5 job, lol. Yeah, it took a lot of time away from everything. Like last week, I actually had time. Like I actually had time to make a trailer for the paranormal investigation video, which was you know, not normal. Because normally, like, I'd be ending work about right now, and then I would have like 4 hours or anything to edit or do whatever. Then I gotta go to bed and wake up, work out, and go back to work again. So yeah, it was crazy. And I love, you know, having extra time to make content. Like, you follow my channel on here, I posted a short, I posted on Instagram too. So I'm gonna be doing some more clips of all my past videos and everything. Start posting those and stuff. And I actually posted on TikTok for the first time in a long time too. So yeah, I'm like excited. So the WonderCon trip too is actually going to be getting a video too. So that's going to be my next thing. It's going on the second channel. And then this Friday there's going to be another storytelling video too. So that one's going to be really cool. They're really giants among us after all. There's not many of us left. Yeah. The bridge wasn't an intense one. It was. Have I ever been to Midsummer Scream? I haven't. I want to. Heard a lot of good things about it, but it's like a 9-10 hour drive from where I live to California, which sucks. Really like the trailer. Thank you. I try to make like, that's like my goal with investigations, trailers, everything. Like, I'm trying to beat out Hollywood, y'all. So I'm learning new things. One thing that's pretty cool that I learned from this investigation as far as for editing is a thing called audio drift. So if you don't set your microphones, I have different microphone sets. So I have this main camera has its own shotgun mic. It's from Rode. I also have DJI lavaliers mic 2s. And then the night vision camera has its own mic as well. It doesn't have a shotgun, it's just an internal mic. And so when I sync them up, it's pretty interesting that the audios, when you say you start it right here, they're lined up, but as you go on through the whole thing, the audio on the lavalier started drifting. So I started sounding echoey, which and I was like, what the fuck is that? And so I went on to YouTube, started looking up like, how do I fix, you know, synchronization or whatever. And apparently the formats and everything of how I set up the microphones were different from each other because one, there's 2 different brands, and 2, the Rode microphone and shotgun mic that I have is doesn't have that good of audio quality compared to the mic 2s. So I got to figure that out. So that was one thing I tried to make sure is like the audio and the atmosphere sounded really good on this one, because hearing those coyote calls, hearing those owls as we were getting ready was wild. And I was just like, you know, I was just getting dressed, and then we hear hoo hoo hoo. We hear like the hooting of the owls. I was like, oh fuck! I just tried to hurry up and get dressed as fast as I could. And as like we were trying to get ready. Then like not too long after we heard the coyote calls and everything. I was like, oh my god! And, you know, and I was just like trying to. I felt like Deadpool when like that dude was getting mugged, and he's all trying to get dressed in that phone booth, and he hears a gunshot, and then he hears somebody tries to get dressed, comes out, he's too late. That was funny though. What's my theory as to what haunts that bridge? It's a sort of demon that feeds off of your last regret, fear, your instincts. It feeds off of that to tell you your life or death stuff that tells you don't do this. And yeah, so it's not really that good. When I was investigating the bridge, were you worried about traffic, or is that a quiet spot? So when we first got there, there was only one car that drove by, and I was like, whenever we took our breaks, like we took the REM pod, and I left the motion balls there because they were only like, what, like $4 for like 4 of them or 2 of them. I was like, fuck it, if they get broken, you know, like if they get run over, it's fine. But I definitely took the REM pod every time we took a break, so like that was a worry. But yeah, thankfully it was only that one car. No one else ever showed up. Illinois, what's up? Have I been enjoying this bipolar weather? It's crazy. 2 days ago, we got, I think, 7-8 feet of snow, which is insane. And now it's all gone. And it's back to spring weather and everything. It's pretty crazy. Angela with the $200 donation and gifted 50 Shanclen Shadow Production memberships. Oh my god, thank you so much, Angela. Funds to help with expenses for future ventures. Love your channel and seeing you grow. Love from New Mexico. Thank you so much. Everybody thank Angela. If you're one of the lucky few that got the 50 gifted Shanclen Shadow Production memberships. And what's going to be cool about that is you guys are going to be getting some bloopers and behind the scenes members only access with that. So Angela, I'll be sure to give you a shout out on my next video. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and open up my sticky notes for this. So yeah, I have the goal up there. So whatever, you know, you guys can donate or whatever, it all goes to helping out the investigations, travel, all these different things, food for the crew and everything. So in future investigations and everything that we have coming up, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be pretty crazy. So thank you so much, Angela, and everyone else who donates too. Vernon, Arizona, checking in to see the guy I need to talk about, the Bucket of Blood Saloon tomorrow in Holbrook. Ooh, yeah, that's so. I passed by there, I think last week, and I went to the shooting range over by the county jail, and me and my homie got a new gun, so we're just sighting it in and everything. I drove past it, and I saw that, and I was like, it's funny you mentioned that. So yeah, let me know if they say anything. Here in Belgium, tobacco is really restricted since April 1st, not a joke. So you can go ahead and do fruit. Fruit's also a good offering too. That won't be hard, Hollywood sucks. Me and my friend did a Wendigo investigation out on the res. He was whistling and I told him to stop, and when he did, he heard the same whistling. A second later, we ran out of there. There were no other people came. Yeah, gotta be careful out there. Careful. I'm pretty much doing my own thing, pretty much. So family supports though, which is good. I'd ask my little brother to come, but he's just a baby. He's 14. Thank you so much for the shout out. Do you know what cryptid makes a clicking sound? There's a lot of them out there. Could be, just depends on your location. Am I going to investigate cryptids like Bigfoot or the Jersey Devil? Not Bigfoot. I'm gonna leave him be. Let them do their thing. When it comes to Jersey Devil, hell yeah, love to. Oh, just updated. Scott, thank you so much for the $20 donation as well. You should be added to the shout out list for the next video coming up this Friday. Yes. What do native people eat? McDonald's. And Sonics. We live off the land. What kind of fruit instead of tobacco? Squash is good. Watermelons. Pretty much anything that you can kind of cook. Just get like a little piece of it, put it in a cup, and leave it as offering. That's what I do. Like every time like we have a big family thing, you know, I always give offering to my spirits that help me out and everything. Hey, you got gifted a 1-month membership. Happy to be here. Oh, Texas, what's up? Do I have any issue? Do y'all have any issues on the res with archaeological digging, or are they not allowed? I've heard some natives clash over them and disrespect before. I'm pretty sure it's happened. I haven't really heard of anything yet. I mean, like only time like you would need. Call 411, I think, to scan the land before you build or dig or anything. I haven't really heard of any archaeological stuff in the res, but who knows? Might be happening in the res. Our res is really big, so you know, could be someone doing something, you know, might not even know. He's 14, he's probably like 6'8", no, 6'7", right? No, he's pretty tall though. He's getting up there. I think he's like 5'8", I think. He's not as tall as like how I was, but he's like, he got the muscular build. So he's gonna be my security for sure. Shops cannot display it, but it must not be shown in the shop. Supermarkets cannot sell it either. And 30 grams cost over €10 due to taxes. I don't know how much €30 or €10 is in the US, but sounds like a lot. And that sucks. What makes good offerings would be an interesting video. I got you guys. Got time now. It's warming up too, so I can actually go outside and film stuff now. Wherever a fast food joint is on that land. Hell yeah. Do I remember what I dreamt about last night? Not really, no. I don't think I had any dreams. I was up late gaming. If you want some inspiration for some futuristic post-apocalyptic Wild West set in 300 plus years, really around like 450, but time has rotten history, except tales and stories are the norm future. Interesting. I'm going to Gettysburg to investigate, and I don't my ash. Is that okay? Sure, but just might get affected. Might get drained energy. If it's fruit or veggie that you grown, would it make it more special? Yeah. Just like you know, like homegrown stuff. Of course, it's more special because put a lot of love and happiness into it. Have it grew. You were so tall you would be the guy that they send to the top of the hill to see what's going on. If you can't see, they don't need to worry about it. My mom said White Cone was dug up because they thought it was a pyramid. Oh no. Yeah, it's like that Dalcon area and that whole area has like a lot of those buttes because of when Meteor Crater impacted. It had like a bunch of lava and stuff come up, and so that's where all that came from. God, everyone's just looking for pyramids everywhere. I do not smoke, but Belgian laws do suck. Well, guess I can't go to Belgium then, because I smoke. Just kidding. Every native I've known was tall except Cherokees. They're tiny. A lot of Navajos are tiny too. Like it's kind of like a hit or miss. Just depends on like what part of the res you come from. Cause Shush is pretty tall too. So yeah. See a couple guys at like Maverick or Circle K that are pretty tall too. Rest of the snow here in Vernon melted off today. I know winter's coming to an end. Yeah, it was so weird, like how it snowed for like a day, all day and all night, and then 2 days later it's all gone. Say I want to bless myself with cedar. Is it possible if it's cedar incense to have the quality sought out for the cleanse? I'm not too sure on the process on how incense are made. It's better to have like the actual pure cedar by itself with no other added stuff, chemicals or anything happen to it. So possibly, I don't know. I never really had incense before. What do owls represent? I see owls when I take my dog running in the bush. Pretty much messengers of death, at least with our tribe. So it's pretty common between all tribes, but some of them are different. This is just my tribe's perspective. Could mean different around the world. So yeah, it just really depends on all that. Dun, 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 dun. The source material is an RPG game called Rifts, but the book you should check out is Rifts Wild West, and that covers all of the Southwest Territories, so the Four Corners area. Check it out. I'll have to check it out. I'm gonna add that to my notes to look at. But it's a book, though. I don't really read much. I was elected to lead, not to read. Just kidding. I haven't seen your uncle in your videos. Tell him he needs to make a guest appearance every once in a while. Yeah, he's busy taking care of my grandma. So maybe in the next paranormal investigation you'll see him. Yeah. Am I gonna do the Nevada State Prison when I have enough money? Yeah. Do I dance in powwows? I do not. I have really bad knees. I only record it. That would look like an absolute child if I stood next to you guys. I'm part Navajo, I'm short. Have I gotten around to watching Death of a Ghost Hunter? I have not. Sounds like is it like a true thing or like a fictional thing? Reminds me of that movie, Grave Encounters. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. Sounds a pretty good one too. I know it's my list, so I'll check it out. Another movie I recently watched is what was it? Hell House LLC. That one's a really good one too. Globe, what's up? Should cedar be hard to get to smoke? / does it burn fast because I couldn't get it to smoke like sage does? Depends on what you're trying to burn it in. Sometimes people use cast iron pans. You use aluminum foil, but sometimes that melts onto the thing. So it's best to have like a little fire and then just sprinkle it on there. Or let the fire burn out, get the coals, put it on a cast iron pan, take it inside. And when the coals are still pretty hot, that's when you put the cedar on. Sweetgrass is another good thing too. That one's a lot easier to burn. I know a guy who really treats his chickens with love and care. The eggs are really more tasty than the other ones in the supermarket. Egg prices how they are, you're rich if you have your own chickens. Can you sell your soul and get it back? You have to fight a lot of people to get it back. Wouldn't recommend selling your soul. Black dogs are omens here in the UK. Love Grave Encounters. Yeah, that was a trippy movie. Like, we have stories and everything of beings that can like totally just change your environment like that. Those ones are really powerful beings. So I mean, in for a ride if I ever run into those. You should put a Nevada State Prison fund we can donate. I think your followers want you to go so bad. Some of us are willing to donate. Ooh, that's a good idea. Help fund investigations and stuff. I'll think about it. But if you guys want to donate, you can donate on here too. Yeah. Got a PayPal in my my link description too. of my channel. So if you guys want to donate there too, you can. Go for it. In rifts according to the game, Mexico and South America have been taken over by vampires from Dusk Till Dawn movie. Just saying this could be used, check it out. But this game is crazy cool. I love that movie. Dusk Till Dawn is a pretty good movie. The movie with Lou Diamond, The First Power, but Paranormal, but about satanic Richard Ramirez serial killer stuff. Ironically, Lou played Ramirez in the TV movie. Ooh. What was he in that movie? Route 666, or was that somebody else? Route 666 was a pretty good movie too. I want to go check out that highway. Does bay leaves clear bad energy? I wouldn't know. Bay leaves don't really grow naturally where I come from. I don't think. Not that I've heard of. Maybe somebody out there may know. What do native people believe in? We believe in Sonic and McDonald's and really good price laundromats and off-road tires. Who? And fry bread. Fry bread. New Mexico, what's up? Once I was crying and a hummingbird appeared. It happened 3 times. It even tapped at the window. Any thoughts on what it means? Hummingbirds are really good birds. I'll let you know everything's gonna be alright. Be okay. Saw you on Ghost Club Paranormal. Now I'm sub tier. Love your content. Welcome. That was a fun investigation too. I got to talk to a phantom. So if you haven't seen my video about phantoms, go check that out. It was cool, like having that one-on-one conversation with them and everything. It's pretty cool. So the anime Jujutsu Kaisen is for real. In a sense, but only spiritually, not physically. What's up? I have a moon lamp that keeps turning off by itself. It's kind of creepy. Had to unplug it when I went home for the weekend. Ooh. Yeah, my lights flicker here too, but I think it's bad lighting. Could be bad lighting, wiring, or it could be something paranormal, spooky. I'm going to visit Custer, Wyoming. Should I make a offering of tobacco? Go for it. Better safe than sorry. Yes, Lou Diamond Phillips was in Route 66. Yeah. His dad was a ghost on that one. That was a good movie. Your channel inspired me as a writer to get a paranormal western together. Ooh, sounds like fun. Turn on the background music here a little bit. Yeah, off-road tires will get you far on the res. Start a GoFundMe for Colta? No, you still got a job? You're just gonna spend it on V-Bucks? Trade the Tesla in for a good pickup yet? I want to. I really want to trade in my Tesla, but I gotta make it's not. I haven't paid it down to what it's worth, and so pretty much whatever's left over is gonna be carried over to the next vehicle I get. So I gotta make payments down before I trade it in, which sucks. So maybe another year or two. We'll see. Yeah, but I can't even go in the res. I gotta ask my family, hey, can you give me a ride? And they just joke around with me, diss me and everything when I have my Tesla. They're like, you can't come out to the res, can you? Like, yeah. Thunderheart's a really good movie too. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. He was really great in Tombstone too. Okay, so There's McDonald's around. There's a McDonald's around the world. Okay. So I want to see this. Here, they introduced a $5 meal where you get a choice of a McDouble, a hot and spicy, a small fry. No, you get a McDouble or hot and spicy, so you get to pick either one. And you get a small fry and a large drink with 4 nuggets. Let me know in the comments if around the world you guys have a deal similar or anything like that, because that's all for $5 USD, which is pretty crazy. Because like when I was in high school, McDoubles, hot and spicies, and I think small fries and a large drink were all $1. So I used to get all that stuff for like $5. But now like McDoubles are like $5, small fries are like $4 now. It's crazy. Yeah. So let me know in the comments, all you McDonald's lovers out there. I'm one of them too. Phantoms good or bad? They're neither. They're a whole different faction. Go check out the video. Am I allowed to get a bison tattoo? I know the history with natives and I respect them. Go for it. Bison don't belong to natives. We're just around them a lot. They have a lot of good sacred teachings and knowledge. Maybe do some research on the medicines. Make your tattoo that much more powerful. What should someone offer the Force in order to build a good relationship if they cannot get good tobacco offering? Give them food. Food is good too. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. You know how to make protective ash help me in my shamanic practices. Sitting there with the spirit of fire spoke more understanding of soul retrievals. Thank you, brother. Oh, of course. You need a damn good Toyota Tundra, but maybe the 2014 to 2021 model would be better, built tough. Yeah, my grandma and them have a Tundra, but I had a Ram, a Dodge Ram. That thing was a beast. I loved it. It was just old and needed a bunch of repairs. That's why I traded it in. So it's like, yeah, this is pretty much like I need a truck to be able to, you know, go to the res because it gets muddy and stuff out there. Similar McDonald's deal in Wisconsin. New here, love your stories. I don't know how I popped here. Welcome. Welcome. I was 4 chicken nuggets gonna fill up, dude. That's all. Okay, so you get a McDouble or a hot and spicy. Okay, you get to choose either one, but you also get a small fry, 4 nuggets, and a large drink. Yeah, so it's like, it doesn't fill me up, but like keeps me alive. McDonald's got expensive though, like everything did. For real. It was great in the 80s and 90s. You can get free fries in the app, so that gets me. Oh, yeah. McDonald's trying to match Wendy's value meals. Cook real food at home. Stop eating at McDonald's and other fast food. It sucks because the food's always gone here where I'm at. Because what's supermarket here in Holbrook was crazy. So I went over there like 2 days ago and they were out of water. I was like, what the fuck? How's it grow? How's a Safeway out of water? And I guess they had a deal. You get like 2 cases of water and then you get like 2 free. So like people were buying like 10 cases of water and I'm like, what the fuck? And then the meat's always gone too. And it's like so expensive. Like you try to get some like chicken tenders or like chicken breasts or anything like that. And it's like almost $20. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Small town struggles. Doesn't matter what kind of tobacco you use for offering. No, just don't get the really bad kind. Do you have any recommendation on where I can learn the medicines? Plantologist? There was like a bio something. Herbologist, I think. Yeah, just learn herbology. Learn how to think about that word. Because my grandpa's an herbologist, and he went to college for that. But mix that with the traditional teachings and knowing the medicines and herbs and stuff around here. Yeah, he really good. I don't know much about cochinas. Those are more Hopi Pueblo. So you could take like McDonald's to the forest for spirits and leave it for spirit offering? It's all about intent. I mean, food is food. Maybe they like McDonald's, who knows? Provide wood for the in-laws too, nee. Scolding. $5 for 5 is the best. Yes. I've always wanted a big SUV like an Escalade or a 4Runner. I don't think I can fit in 4Runners. Tacoma's... One of my coworkers had a Tacoma. His name was Bryce, and he took me to QT gas station and get some snacks for lunch. Dude, my knees were hitting the front dash, and the seat was all the way back. I'm like, no, I can't do Tacomas. They look cool. Really like them. I'm just too big for them. And then like when I put the seat all the way back, there's like no room in the back seat whatsoever for any passengers. What do natives think of Ouija boards? It's a tool to use to communicate with spirits. So, yeah, use it at your own will. Be sure to close it. We have McDonald's in Belgium, but I prefer Burger King. See, like that's one thing like I'm always thinking about is like what these fast food places taste like in different countries, because I know they have different stricter regulations in other countries compared to America. America, they can just put whatever in it, you know. So we want one thing. When I go over the seas to investigate, I'm gonna be hitting up every single McDonald's in every country. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Shanclen got a Happy Meal in Belgium. How tall am I? I'm 6'5". Maybe an H2 Hummer. I ain't got that kind of money for gas. I work in the service industry, lol. I'm a line cook. Hell yeah. Make that money. We're all a bunch of big bags talking about food, lol. Food is life. Keeps us all alive. When you say really bad kind of tobacco, are you talking about weed? If not, how do the spirits feel about MJ offering? I don't know. I never offered that, but when you go in the tobacco world, there's such thing as bad tobacco, just like how there's bad weed too. So don't be giving them no Reggie. And in 2009, there was a Navajo taco shop that was just awesome right near the TP Hotel in Holbrook before I got deployed to Iraq. That was awesome. Yeah, there was one that opened up in Winslow, but it just closed down. Dodge Ram are great. A friend of mine had one. Hell yeah. Yeah, like my dad had a Ford and he had a lot of electrical problems with it and stuff. And Chevys is not a lot of legroom or backseat. I don't know if like the new stuff has it because my dad used to have a Chevy too. Rams have, they're really good. My grandparent, I used to have one. My grandma has one now. She thinks like a beast out there in the res when it rains. Is there historical beef between Navajo and Hopi? I hear some Navajos slander Anasazi, so it's wild. Yeah, because there's land disputes, pretty much. Need a crew cab Tundra by Toyota. That's what I think my grandparents had before they had the Dodge. That thing went like 300,000 miles. But then like all the interior started breaking. If you want great Navajo food, Hope's Fry Bread in Phoenix is pretty good. Flea markets always have some good food too. We have more chemicals in our food, I know. Sucks. Pizza Hut Japan, they put corn and mayo in their pies. Whoa. Interesting. I'd try it. I'd watch a Shanclen tries World McDonald's video. Hell yeah. Yeah, Farmington has a restaurant too. Like any of the res towns, like Tuba City has one, Page has one. I think I don't know if Kansas has one or not. Yeah, just any of the res towns mainly. They'll have some good food. Spirits like it. I occasionally give it with a cigarette for elders and that used it for their illness. Boomers smoked it. Facts. Hell yeah, they did. It's crazy. Like back in the day, they're like Olympics or whatever. I remember hearing stories about they used to smoke before they ran. What's the best way to ethically source good tobacco? Typically, I stock up on my white sage at powwows only. Powwows will have tobacco too. There's a tobacco shop that sells like pipe tobacco in jars. It's pretty good. They give out discounts if you're gonna use it for ceremonial purposes. Like the only tobacco shop I know that does that. It's pretty cool. Can non-Navajos open up a business on Navajo land? I don't think so. It's hard for Navajos to open up a business on Navajo land. New Zealand, what's up? Ford trucks look better in my opinion. One thing I wish I saw GMC did like their 50-year or 75-year anniversary or whatever, and then they released like it's like a modern truck but with like the box frame. That looked pretty cool. Mayo on pizza. That sounds whack. I mean, it's Japan. They got some really interesting foods there I want to try. I would watch it. Tight Navajo man tries all McDonald's. Who has the best fry bread in Holbrook? My mom. Hey. Shanclen, settle an argument with a friend of mine. He claims there's skinwalkers in the city. I told him they need to be close to the land that gives them the power, i.e., like a sacred mountain. I mean, they can, but this is like something I've talked about. Like, they can go to the cities, but they'll probably be wiped out by something even crazier. So, yeah, very unlikely. Dogman is real. I have not seen a dogman. Puppy man. Just give him chocolate. Chocolate is poison to puppies. Smoking with you, ho-ho. Tobacco time, smoke break time. Speaking of pipe tobacco, what's your thoughts on Ghost Adventure's latest episode? I saw they did an offering at the end of the episode. Yes! Okay, so have you guys seen Ghost Adventure's new episode? I think they went to the Poltergeist house. Jay, at the end of the episode, gave a tobacco offering because it was on Chumash land there. And then there was one other tribe that was there too. You know. And so he made a tobacco offering, and I was just like, yes, good job, Jay. I'm not gonna say that I showed him how to do that, but you know, mentioned it to him. So I don't know if he's been doing that the whole time before or not, but giving tobacco offering, it's always good. What would wipe out skinwalkers in the city? Something more powerful. So if I wore a dark chocolate coat of armor, I'm totally protected from Dogman asking for, I think he said ask for a friend. Test it out. Let us know how it goes. South Korea's McDonald's is the exact same ingredients and bad taste as America's for some reason. The bulgogi? I don't know if that's how you say it, my bad. Was a bull don't LOL. Oh no. Oh, welcome. I'm friends with Patty Negri. That's cool. I saw her at OC Paracon last year. Met her a couple times. She's really cool. Downtown Phoenix, what's up? I want to make iced coffee, but it's 8 p.m. Do it. Make iced coffee. Tucson, what's up? So don't ask, don't tell sort of thing in the city. I mean, there's always a bigger fish, just gotta know that. There's always something more powerful. What's more powerful in the city than skinwalkers? A lot. Skinwalkers honestly aren't that powerful compared to normal demons. Hi from Indiana. My husband and I love the recent video. The coyote calls in the beginning were beautiful and chilling. Freaked us out for sure. Glad you enjoyed it though. I drink coffee at 3 a.m. No biggie. Maricopa, what's up? Cities get some creepy beings too. Oh, hell yeah, they do. It's like a melting pot of every race, religion, everything that's there. But Japan is the world's largest arcade, and they have an actual Gundam mech suit that sits and stands up for deployment. Japan has some crazy ghosts, especially the Suicide Force at Mount Fuji. Yeah, I really want to go to Japan. One of my homies, Kota, went over to Japan, I think, a couple months back, and it's where he got this cool lighter for me. I don't know if you can really see it, but yeah, and he got this cool lighter for me, and he was telling me, I was just like, bro, honestly, would I have a hard time with me being 6'5"? He's like, yeah. You're gonna be ducking down at all the doors, having a hard time sitting down. No leg room, he said. I was like, oh no. I'll be suffering, but at least I'll have fun. How do you define the difference between what people call dogman and werewolf, or a human who shapeshifts into... I don't know. Like I said, I know everything about skinwalkers. I don't know much about dogmen. I know a little bit about werewolves, but yeah, that's where, you know, talking to somebody who knows about dogmen and, you know, wherever tribe that comes from, and werewolves, wherever they originate from. It's good to get it from the source instead of third-party stuff. So it's kind of would be hypocritical of me to talk about dogmen when I've never experienced them before. So I've never done any like Wendigo videos too, because that's a different tribe. So until I go over there, meet them, talk to them, experience Wendigo myself, yeah, I'm not gonna make a video on it. Go Navajo Nation! Who? Do you guys still go hunting for skinwalkers? Next month. Yeah, got another investigation coming up. Do beings of different faiths fight each other? Sometimes. Good versus evil, pretty much, but evil allies with evil, good allies with good. Dun, 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 dun. I look like Big Bird and Sesame Street trying to blend in. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. Want to help you with your new project. Much love. Thank you so much. She'll get a shout out in my next video. Let's go into our next meal, and it has Charlie Biggs and Pignon chicken. It's gonna go to that for Shushing Cowboys meal. Yeah. Have I explored the Superstition Mountains or the Apache Trail at all? I want to, but I think I missed my window. Maybe, I don't know. I could probably go there soon, maybe a month after or something. But once it hits summertime, it's deadly to go out there. So I just got to be careful to make sure. Yeah, I just can't be, you know, going out there and dying of heat exhaustion. Maybe fall time I can probably go out there again. When it's less hot and not triple digits, because, yeah, it's getting, oh, what, 90s in Phoenix now? Eat at the ninja restaurant where your servers are ninjas and serving your food up. I believe it's a popular tourist spot, especially when hungry. Ooh. What was one place? There's one thing I want to do when I go to Japan. I want to buy a handmade sword. I think that'd be pretty dope. Worst demon encounter I've ever faced. I made a video on that. You should go check that out. I think that was at the Gila County Jail. That one, and then Virginia City, I think. So far. I haven't gone to much places, but those are the top so far. Would a demon be able to possess a skinwalker to create something more powerful? I mean, if demon would want to possess something, I think it'd want to go something more powerful for sure. Like I said, skinwalkers aren't that powerful, so yeah. Was I scared during the bridge investigation? I was not. I was just on edge, honestly. Like, just kind of just ready for anything to really pop off. It's more so of fear is there, scaredness is there. You just got to put it aside and not use it. You know what I mean? It's evil and darkness's biggest weapon they have against you. So if you don't have that, then you take away some of their biggest power that they have. So we're in that learning on, yeah. Do I ever plan on doing a meet and greet in Arizona? Yes, sometime this year I want to do something maybe in Phoenix, or Flag, something like that. We'll have to see, but follow me on Instagram and stay up to date on everything that I'm doing. Maybe I can do something in Phoenix, rent out something and do some cool storytelling. It's in the works. I want to see what I can do about like making in-person storytelling really cool. Have I encountered elemental spirits? Yes, I have. An old trading post here. Met a water spirit. It's pretty cool. I could probably make a video on that one too. Elementals. I haven't done that one yet. Can we hunt skinwalkers and bring them back from the dark side and make them good again? Yeah. I mean, don't hunt them fully, but capture them and just say, stop them. Cut it out. There's $20. You probably just want some McDonald's $5 meal. Has a spirit ever physically grabbed you and moved you? Yeah. Multiple times. Where did I have my sword made? I didn't have it made specifically. I bought it online. It was one of those things we're balling on a budget, so we just needed something to use. And so it's a good sword. It's just I know like the hand forged ones have a lot more spiritual energy to it. Can order them online and make a custom katana. There's one from Cold Steel that because I used to have a Cold Steel Warrior katana. I gave that to my uncle. That thing was a beast. But there's a Cold Steel O katana that's like huge. Like for it's huge to everyone else, but like it's normal size to me. So I've been looking at that. Hopefully get that sometime. It's got a thicker blade, longer too, so bigger handle. My sword I have right now is all small. Close quarters. Do Navajos have stories of little people like gnomes? I don't. Maybe. I haven't really asked, but I can try to find out. Cause yeah, the Lakota have little people, and then the people from the southern tribes from here have little people too. But not really Navajo that I've heard from. But I can ask. Do you use Evil Way or Ghost Catcher herbs on your adventures? I only get them from the res either at Gallop or Shiprock. It's very powerful and I use it on my travels. It's not only to clear spirits. No, I just use the basics, Chilichi, and then Ash. And it's pretty much it. I try to go as normal as I can. Do I read? No. I want to, but either gaming or making videos or live streaming. Do I own a katana? I own a ninja toe. It's not in here though. I have a retired katana that we used for back in the day, but yeah, it's retired. I think I showed it on the how to defend yourself video. In the bridge episode, what was meant by you activating energy? Pretty much putting up a little barrier around yourself, and just when you're dealing with the being that's of spiritual energy, you got to learn how to up your spiritual energy too, to be able to cross the veil and just get rid of them if you need to. Because that episode was crazy because just of that aspect, like, they wanted to kill me. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's throw hands. My brother's the one who introduced me to your channel. So far, I'm enjoying your content. Thank you so much. Glad you're here. Church's Chicken has really good fries. Chicken is meh. I would have to say Church's Chicken fries. They have a really good Coke. It's crispy as fuck. KFC, mashed potatoes and gravy. Raising Cane's probably has the best chicken fingers I've ever had. Yeah. God, y'all just get me hungry, man. Give the Skinwalker a mocha frappe. Exactly. They're probably just hungry, angry. They will engrave your name or a message on the tang. You can pick it up. And you can pick all the materials and colors. Might cost around 1,000 plus, but worth it to you. Hell yeah, let me know. And then what do I think about harvesting Palo Santo? Only take what you need, don't take more. Salt, ash, and iron for spiritual warfare. You don't need a sword. Your ancestors didn't use them. As if they didn't. Go check out my How to Defend Yourself video. When you have a being that's right in front of you, and they want to kill you, and they have a sword, are you just gonna catch it with your bare hands? No. Defend yourself, man. That's true spiritual warfare right there. PC, Xbox, or PlayStation? PC all the way. I grew up playing the GameCube. Then I transitioned over the Xbox. And then when Xbox One came out, I got that. But all my homies had PS4s. So I traded in and I got a PS4. I had that for a long time. Then I got my PC. So, yeah. My PS4 is just collecting dust now. England, what's up? Why would you retire a sword? It's not battle usable anymore, pretty much. Like I said, we're balling on a budget, so we didn't have the greatest of swords. Can you speak on Hopi prophecies, please? I am not Hopi, I'm Navajo. Try Texas Church's Chicken in the future. Ooh. Sticks and stones like the good old days. Yeah, fuck. I don't want to fight people with sticks and stones. We have fucking swords, guns. Get with the times. That's why we lost. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Once Xbox merges with Steam, would you come over to Xbox? Not really. I mean, like, I like having like everything all in one thing. Like, I edit, watch videos, Netflix, do all these things all in one place. So yeah, probably not. Might as well commission an Odachi or Odachi at 6'5" though, or just get a Zarabato and cut down the horse demons. Fuck, huh? I just need to get a big old huge thing. However, I would advise against using bullets against certain entities, as they will do very little. Yeah, it depends on the entity you're dealing with. Yeah. It's a good shot, though. Can't kill it, but we can wound it. What do you think a Skinwalker's meal would be at McDonald's? Oh. Trying to think of their menu. A Minecraft meal. Yes. There's only one way to challenge spirits, and that's with an epic rap battle. I'd lose. Jinn are a good example of why guns aren't a good idea to bring a gun to. Yeah, it's just like if they're more not physical. Like, how do I explain that? If they're more like smokier demons or demons that can like don't have like a physical form in the spiritual realm, then yeah, we'll use those. A McRib. I only go to Popeyes if I can't if I can't go to Raising Cane's. Yeah. If I were to choose like a chicken joint to go to, Raising Cane's all day. Caniac combo. Am I still thinking about going to Yuma Territorial Prison? Yes. Just need money for those places. One McRib for the Yenny. I'm 6'2" myself, and Nordachi is still a beast. I can only imagine a 5'4" dude would do with one. Fuck. Did your crew make it off the bridge without additional spirits? Yeah. We always do tobacco offering and stuff, so nothing ever falls us home. We're always protected. McRib with no fries. Do I like mutton? I love mutton. Go for some mutton stew right now. Backbone stew. Do I ever plan on going to Superstition Mountains, and do you think there's skinwalkers up there? And if you were to go, could you make a video? I would make a video, yeah. Just not when it's hot. Probably gotta wait till fall time now. And do I think there's skinwalkers? Nah, too far. McGriddles. Hell yeah. Y'all are making me hungry now, so I'm gonna go get some dinner. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and end the stream here. So thank you so much for everybody for joining the live stream, and thank you so much to everybody who donated as well. You know, thank you, Angela. Let me see. I'll pull the list right here. Scott, thank you so much. Nikki, thank you so much for the donations. You guys all rock. And for those of you who are new members and everything, there's gonna be some members only content coming up here very, very soon. So if you guys haven't, I have a new video that came out, a paranormal investigation over at the Chevron Bridge / Steel Bridge south of Winslow. So that one's pretty crazy. So go check that out. Leave a comment if you guys liked it. And if you didn't like it, just, you know, just... I worked really hard, so I hope you like it. Just kidding. Yeah, but we got another investigation coming up next month. We're going to be going over to Forest Lake, my homeland. So we're going to be looking for some Yenagloshis up there. So that's going to be pretty cool. But that's going to be a couple weeks out. But I will have another paranormal video story time coming out this Friday. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, I'm now full time now. YouTube schedule might change. Might be doing some more stuff. Maybe more two uploads a week. Who knows? Second channel is going to be getting some new stuff here as well. But thank you all so much again for joining. Thank you so much for all the donations and everything. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to become a member, become a member. Check out some cool bloopers we're going to have on here and everything. But you all rock so much. Can't thank you all so much for enjoying this content. So I shall see you guys in the next one. Hook on it!